Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. Um, Today's reaction is coming from MERALI'S. Um, and of course, everybody know by now. I know I'm late. that Diddy's bail has been denied. Denied. Thank you, Lord. Ooh, y'all know how I was feeling about that thing. But anyway, yeah, the reaction is coming from Morelli, who lives over there in London, in the UK. All right, so we're gonna just talk a little bit about it. Yeah, not feeling too well today, so yeah, but I'll be all right. Hey, Deborah, hey, thanks for coming over. Yeah, so we're just gonna talk a little bit about it, okay? And that is it. All right, y'all, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and there's a super thanks, I think, down at the bottom. Um, yeah, if you like to help with, like get equipment or upgrade or better content, something, okay, I will do it for you. All right, but if you can't, it's fine. We'll get it done. All right. Thank y'all for joining, and I appreciate it very, very much. Oh, dang. Whew. I'm sorry. I apologize. Y'all done broke out in a sweat. Yeah, I've been not under the weather for about 2 days. I'll be all right. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. Let me see. What? Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, I'm having a hot flash or something over here, y'all. I don't know. All right. Let me make it through. Okay, here we go. All right, let's go.
With the prosecutors responding to the bail package, responding to what they were meant to via Judge Arun, it looks like what they're saying is very good. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. Also, you can kiss goodbye that pardoning via Trump's people, because there are reports saying that his own attorneys don't want Trump to do that. It's not going to serve him anything, and so therefore I don't think that we're going to see that happen, and the chances of that are far more slimmer than when that deadline report came out. Federal prosecutors, guys, officially fired back last night. They submitted their docket at 11:30 p.m., half an hour before the closing window, to submit what they needed to in response. I thought they weren't going to do it. I wonder why they left it so last minute. But federal prosecutors are firing back at Sean Diddy Combs' request to be released on bail, citing an extensive history of violence and that he
No, shoot. Diddy wanted them to take back all the charge. He want a new freaking trial. And what he don't know is they can. He just want to go in on the mandated part. But they found the prosecution. The reason it also may have taken so long is because they found some stuff in the mandated something about the mandated act where they can bring in some stuff that the court that we never saw, right? That we never saw. And another, yeah. So I'm gonna leave it right there, right there. I'm gonna try to not get ahead of my rod this time. All right.
must remain in jail. Now, this particular angle of violence is a good angle to use, because Judge Arun said that this man should not be getting out of jail and bail denied because his own lawyer admitted that he's violent. Diddy was acquitted last month, as we all know, and his lawyers are pushing out these convictions. But
He said acquitted. Acquitted. He was found guilty of 2 charges out of the others that he was, he wasn't acquitted at all. He was just found guilty of 2 of the 5 charges. But yeah, he ain't acquitted. He throw them 2 charges in there. Shoot, them some good charges too. Yeah. And I don't think he gonna be pardoned either. I don't, because uh Jay Clayton, that is Trump's man. Trump put him right there. I think Trump put him in there so he could spy on the Epstein stuff and see what Diddy got. I think that's why he put him in there, because that's who took Maureen Comey's place. So he is the lead prosecutor. So if Trump would have called him and said, "Man, y'all better not right now. Y'all better let Diddy out," they probably would have. I don't know if he did it or not, but probably. But Trump just put him in there in what, April, whenever Comey got fired, and that is Trump's guy. He's the head of over the prosecution team. That's his John Hancock signature on that paperwork last night. I was still awake. I just didn't film none of it. I was still awake. But anyway, here we go.
In a response filing, prosecutors argue that Diddy must remain in jail until October. They say nothing has changed since the judge previously denied bail, and if anything, the trial showed how violent the star can be. The trial record is replete with evidence of the defendant's acts of violence towards others, they write. His decade-long relationship with Cassie was defined by his repeated acts of violence and abuse. The defendant's temper and violence was also unpredictable. In the filing, prosecutors highlighted an alleged attack on an unnamed girlfriend, probably Jane, in June 2024, during which Diddy allegedly picked her up in a chokehold and punched her in the face twice, before kicking her repeatedly while she was on the ground. The fact that the defendant committed this vicious attack just 3 months prior to his arrest, and while he was unambiguously aware that he was under federal investigation, highlights, as the court included, a disregard for the rule of law and the propensity of violence. I mean, that is a good smackdown to say, well, this man is going to be a flight risk. This man is going to be a danger to the community, because whilst he was under investigation, he was still extremely violent towards people whilst he was out prior to being arrested.
Nah, he gonna be a flight risk because he don't want to serve at them years he got to serve in that darn prison. That's why he gonna be a darn flight risk. It ain't cause he was beating nobody. It's cause he was darn. He gonna be a darn shoot. And then I told y'all about it. I'm thinking them other cases coming. They got witnesses, so he gonna still intimidate the judge. No, the judge no, and the prosecution no. What did his freaking team know? They know. But yeah, that's a flight risk because he know they going for the max. That's why in the paperwork last night it said something about substantial amount of time, more time, like 10 plus 10 plus years, something like that, y'all. Yeah, I saw it somewhere. I saw it in two places. I just decided to come over here with MURAD.
Arrested. So why should this man be bailed? Because if he was doing this in July 2024, June 2024 to Jane, he would do this to anybody else pending his October sentencing date. So I think this is the most valid receipt the prosecution have. It's a golden receipt, and it really is the only thing they have in this moment of time, because Diddy was acquitted of RICO, but the judge did cite danger to a community for why he was denied bail after being acquitted. So therefore, prosecution are honing in on this. They really are marking their territory that this is what the judge doesn't like, and this is what the judge is aware of: danger to the community. Whew. Okay, Diddy will be facing sentencing on October, as we know, and he's likely to receive 2 to 5 years in prison. On Monday, his lawyers pushed for his release until sentencing, arguing that
he gonna get there in 10 plus. They pushing for, because they are going back, because they said they told them, well, they know the law though, and they pulled up some old lawsuits with the same thing, but the people wasn't as bad as Diddy, right? So the people wasn't as bad as Diddy, but they pulled up some acts, so they used the redacted stuff that we couldn't even hear in the court to like make the sentence go up more and more and more. So they trying to give him more than that. So I mean, it'll be life for Diddy, because hey, 20 years, that's a life sentence when you 55. So that's what I think. And I truly don't think you're gonna get a pardon. Why would Trump put Clayton in there? That's Trump's man. He ain't a Republican and he ain't a Democrat, but he has given money to both sides, but that's Trump's friend. That's Trump's friend. Yeah. So let me see what I missed, y'all. My brain then went somewhere else.
Prostitution customers or Johns are essentially never incarcerated like he has been, because he was just a voyeur. voyeurism. He wasn't somebody partaking in whoever he was transporting around. I think it's a weak angle via Diddy from that, but at the same time, the boost that Diddy has is that he's been acquitted from RICO, so he can use that to say, look, get this man out of jail. Clearly, this also goes to show you that Diddy has been having significant temper tantrums in jail, which the prosecution are alluding to also in their filing that they submitted half an hour before the closing window. And so now we're going to see if there's going to be a hearing date set where prosecution and defense will come together with the judge, and then we're going to find out if this man's going to be denied bail or not. And I think that he definitely is going to be denied now, looking at what the prosecution has.
Wait, what? What? Did I miss something? He said what? Did he say he gonna see? Oh my Lord. Hey, Janie Peterson. You cool, ain't you? All right, I ain't even in the mood for you. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, everybody can have their own. Everybody. Oh Lord, help me, Lord. Everybody can have their own opinion over here, though, as long as it's like you just did that, so you don't have to do it again. Okay, I see it. Free Diddy, that's what you said. All right, thank you for your opinion. All right, okay, but seem like didn't I just hear Mirage say he don't know something about some bail. We already know bail denied. He got it up there. Maybe talking about something else. Let me keep going and talking, just see y'all.
Saying I keep going back and forth, but with the prosecution citing that this man was a danger last year whilst under investigation, and the judge basically was talking about, oh, I shouldn't be letting him out because he was a danger. That's a win-win. That's a win-win. And also the pardoning is literally going down the drain as we speak.
Yeah.
And not only that, but this man is going to be facing apparently more years than expected, because that's what the prosecution are seeking also in the filing, that this man should be seeking maximum years for each charge. And so this is going to be interesting. I do feel like Judge Arun is going to deny this bail. I feel like he's going to deny the attempt to, acquit the other convictions that he went down for. And I feel like he might deny him.
Okay, I don't know what Murad is saying about bail, but everybody, we know bail was denied. He has it written right up top, but bail was denied today. Okay, bail was denied today. So, Peterson, I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. All right, but it was denied today. Okay, so he gotta wait until his sentence date so he can get his sentencing. Okay, he ain't getting out. Okay, all right. It would thank you for your opinion, but this is an anti-Diddy channel. But long as you keep it nice and classy like that, you cool. Come on over.
A retrial. I don't think that he will. I feel like the judge will admit him a retrial, to be honest with you. If I really want to, I keep going back and forth on it, but I feel like he will, because there's so much of yes and no's of what he's going to do, what he's not going to do. Everyone in the courtroom, when we were all there, we were all making predictions. Everybody thought that Diddy was walking. All of us thought that man was walking after being acquitted, and then suddenly it was denied and everybody gasped in the courtroom. We can't tell. It's so hard. You can't tell what goes on in Judge Arun's mind. He's one of those very complex judges that holds a lot of nuance where other judges don't, and I've kind of understood that. He doesn't give a damn about what the prosecution or defense get or win. He makes choices for his own, and so therefore you can't really call it. So I keep going back and forth like a pendulum. But temper and violence are unpredictable, are the main reasons that they are citing for this. Not only that, but this idea of the fact that the defendant has failed to show any exceptional reasons, even setting aside the defendant's failure to meet or address the standard for a motion for reconsideration, the defendant's motion still fails. As this court previously found, because the defendant was convicted of felonies under Chapter 117, his detention is mandatory pursuant to the Bail Reform Act. And once again, the defendant has not met the requirements of the so-called safety valve, which requires defendants to prove by clear and convincing evidence that they are not a flight risk or a danger, and that exceptional reasons exist to make detention appropriate. Not only that, but Diddy is saying that the MDC had very bad conditions, but the prosecution have also responded in this response by saying that the MDC went under renovation prior to Diddy even being arrested and dragged into that. So whatever he went through wasn't as worse as what it was before. So therefore, this idea that the MDC and conditions are bad doesn't add up, because it was far worse.
And then they also went above and beyond to let Diddy come to court early and stay late. Okay, they did all of that, so it's better than what it was. That's all I'm gonna say. So Diddy, you'll be all right. You made it this long. I forgot how long Diddy been in there. I forgot.
Before that, a renovation just took place. There's nothing exceptional about Diddy, is what they are saying. So they're really hammering.
Oh, I apologize. Hey, Sharon Clark. Welcome to Valentine TV. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much. But hey, I saw you, but I'm not feeling so well. So, yeah, I apologize.
In on the violence. Really hammering in on the violence, guys. Really hammering in, and that he is just a danger to the community. And if he's a danger to the community, he also poses a danger to others and basically is a huge flight risk. So, this is a very interesting docket. I didn't expect the prosecution to come like this. Also, you can notice at the end when it was signed by somebody called Jay Clayton. So I believe that.
See, that's what I'm saying. That is Trump's man. That's Trump's friend. Trump put him in there in April. They fired Comey to put Jay Clayton in there. All right. And they also said something like, let's see. Oh, they wanted another trial because Diddy did not get any, he didn't pay for nothing, all of that kind of stuff. So they trying to pretend like, yeah, they charged him for Cassie and Jane having with the men. But Diddy got it too, because he's sitting over there in the corner, right? So he still benefited from it too. So he can hang that up. He can hang that one up. He's like he paid and left or something. He paid and sat right there in that corner with that darn bandana over his darn mouth and stuff. Shoot. So that's why he wanted a new trial and stuff like that come out, because he didn't reap any of the benefits, and he didn't do this and he didn't do that. He was sitting right over there in that darn corner pledging his own darn self. So denied that
He is a replacement for Maureen Comey, because it says Meredith Foster, Emily A. Johnson, Christy Slavic, but you don't see Maureen there, obviously, because she's been fired. But similar names are Christy and Emily. So I feel like Christy and Emily are going to be in the courtroom there. And I believe that Jay Clayton could be the one, or Meredith Foster, that could be leading this now to replace Maureen Comey, because as we know, she has been fired. I also feel like, Trump has done what he needs to done. He's fired Maureen. He's, James Comey's not there. Maureen Comey's not there. The Comey household have been fired. They're out of it. So what more does this man need to do? He doesn't need to pardon Diddy. He doesn't serve him anything. He's already fired the Comeys who have been on his back and on Diddy's back. So I just don't really see it, to be honest with you. I just don't really see it at all. So, now we're going to have to wait to see what this is going to be. And I'm just so eager to find out when this bail hearing is going to be, because I might need to, go there and find this out. I just really don't understand when this is going to happen, but it definitely is a very interesting response that they submitted last night. I saw this, but I thought, let me read it and round it up for you guys so that you guys get everything in less than 10 minutes. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way. Please click that button. Join MURAD Nation. Become a Marauder. Send a tip if you.
All right, Murad. Okay. Oh yeah, I know that's right, Sharon. I know. I hope he get years and years, and yeah, he gonna make sure. That's why then Trump put him in there. Trump put that man in there. Trump put him in there to make sure. First, he put him in there so he could comb through all them files to make sure he ain't in there nowhere where they can't say that Trump was in the darn Diddy files on the Diddy tapes, so evidently he must not be, or they can't, or they don't have them, right? They could, that might be in the, because it was one of the servers or something, they couldn't get into it because it was bent up so bad or something. But anyway, Trump must not be on the Diddy file, so that's why Trump said, let's get him. Now, the Epstein one, man, they were thinking about the victims with that, but the Democrats still, well, and the Democrat, I meant to say Republic, the Republicans should be mad if he darn let darn Maxwell go. And wait, everybody should be mad, in my opinion. Just like you feel for Diddy, you should feel the same for her, right? Because all of them had some minions. All of them had some minions. Yeah, I think the idea here he was gonna get 10 plus years. 10 plus years. So if they, I think they trying to hit that darn 20 mark, and then they still can't. What is it? Appeal. I'm not good at court stuff, y'all. They still can't appeal. That's what I heard from another channel. Okay, y'all can check it out yourself. But I heard if as long as he can go, they can go up to 20 years. Did it, and he can no appeal. Or if he get an appeal to be denied. Some, y'all. Wait till I feel better, okay? All right, Sharon. Miss Sharon Clark then made it over here to Valentine TV. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate it so much. Uh Maxwell, I think they said Maxwell was a total. She is. They say she worse than Epstein because she would groom the girls. They would have to have sex with her. And once they was good with her, then she passed them to Epstein or whoever they supposed to went to. Ain't that sick? That's just crazy. But and I also heard that now this don't take y'all can go read it or look it up yourself, but I'm just gonna say what I heard. But I think I heard that Trump's first wife, the one he got buried over there on the golf course, letting the grass grow all up on her grave, so he can write it off as a cemetery and get the tax money. I'm just saying. But she was in. They said somebody said she was in the car. She was in the car, and Maxwell saw a young, somebody at elementary school, and she had to jump out to get the girl's phone number. She jumped out to get the girl's phone number. Every time she saw a girl, she would jump out just to get the phone number. And yeah. Uh I don't feel bad for Cass at all. Who I feel bad for is the people that he cheated out of monies from their record deals and Merc. Yeah, I know. I understand. I feel, man, if Cass would have never ran into him, though, she wouldn't have, I think he got in my opinion, I think Diddy got a strong out. He got that little 18-year-old strong out because she was 18. She did, the age of Diddy's twins. That's how old Cassie was when she met Diddy. So, nothing about myself back in them days. Shoot. I'm glad I ain't running into nobody crazy because I didn't. My mom didn't let us out early enough to know no better. Shoot, but yeah, I do. I feel sorry for Cassie. She got to live taking them darn. What is it that the drug addicts have to take for the rest of their life because they was hooked on some. There is some kind of something she got to take for the rest of her life. She got something wrong with her brain. I mean, some kind of head injury where she was beat so bad and all of that for the rest of her whole entire life. I mean, that's a life sentence in itself. So I like Cassie. I do. I like Cassie. And I think if she didn't do what Diddy said, she would have got beat down. She didn't know not to sign no darn however many, a 10-year record deal or something like that. Who in they right mind? And she went to be a model. But anyway, I like Cassie. I know she just got the bad end of the stick. That's the way I see it. She ran into Satan. That's what happened. She ran in the freaking safe. I don't know what her parents was, even though the mama came. And y'all heard about the mama hitting on Diddy and stuff when he Diddy took Cassie's keys and stuff and wouldn't give it to her. Something he did to Cassie. And yeah, I don't think she looked because she already had one. She already had one. Diddy talk scared him and he left. Yeah. So, but Cassie was bad back in the day now. She ain't have to look. That's why Diddy looked at her and said, that's the one I want. And then got the one that she was with to leave. Because her and the Cassie, he talked Cassie into being on his freaking album. When they was doing something, she wanted to model. He talked her into being on his album, just said a couple lines or something. And anyway, that's how that came about the music. So I don't blame Cassie for none of it. I don't because I got a great I guess because I got a great niece that's that same exact age. So if she run into a darn demon like Diddy, because my great niece show ain't been out. Because my sister ain't letting her go, And yeah, she brought up in church all that and she get out here, she don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. That's why I'm watching her like a hawk. You hear me? You hear me? But yeah. So I don't blame Cassie at all, at all, at all, at all. But I think her husband, Mr. Fine, as us country folks say, Mr. Fine, I thank him for being able to fall in love with her, give her what 3 children, and what Sharon say? Hmm, maybe I missed some. Y'all ignore. I told y'all I was sick. Why y'all messing with me, Deborah? Told y'all. Got me sweating and stuff. I'm about to get off though. I'm about to get off because ain't no telling what I'm talking about. I done forgot what I was even talking about, y'all. I done went on down somewhere else. I'm trying to tell you. I'm about to go drink me some soup. Thank you for that. Yeah. I got some liquid IV. I wonder if that'll work. I got it for my mama, but I wonder if I can drink some. Oh no, I ain't been talking about Diddy. I don't think. I don't really know. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, Sharon, I hope I ain't scared you from coming back to visit. And whoever else is in the bushes, I just don't feel too hot these past 2 days. That's all. Oh, you fine, Deborah. You straight up, girl. You know who I'm picking with you. You know what I said about me, like with Tisa. Me and Tisa friends, but you don't like Tisa. I love Tisa. Well, hey, that's my choice. That's your choice. But I still like you. You know what I'm saying? You still my friend. All right. Yeah, I'm not that kind of person. Not at all. All right. So, oh, okay, everybody. For everybody that still want to know about Diddy, that's all I got. He no bail, and we'll see him on October the 3rd to see what his sentence is and to see, or if they gonna get a new trial, then I'll come back on, okay? But I think that I don't know if that's gonna be denied or not. But maybe that's what Morale was talking about. But anyway, bail denied. So October the 3rd, I know. And I don't think he getting a pardon because Trump's friend, the one that said Trump's friend is over the prosecution now. All right. All right. So that's all of the Diddy stuff. Now, Deborah, I meant to say something to you like, is something happening in Arkansas? It was at one of y'all's parks out there. it's this man. I looked on the news, and as soon as you said something about Arkansas, I looked on the news. I said, "Well, darn!" I said they're out there somewhere. But anyway, it was at a park, and this man, uh, murked the husband and the wife, and the kids ran for help, and they was like age what 7 and 8. That was so bad. I said, "Oh my god." Hmm. Oh, you still talking about Cassie? Uh, I just think she could have got out of it some. Oh shoot, she was young and living her best life. Shoot, I probably stayed up in there too if I wasn't getting beat yet. Cause like she and some more said it's like he groom. I mean, he's nice to him for a year, like he is with young Miami. Well, young Miami know what's up now, but when she thought he was coming home, she was there waiting. Ain't that something? After all she heard in the court trial. But anyway, so they Cats even said, yeah, a whole year, nice, treated for everything. Yeah, he ha ha, yeah, yeah, yeah. Jane, same thing. Young Miami, she ain't made it to the year mark. You know what I'm saying? For him to start doing all that stuff. Oh, you like taste? Oh, okay. Oh Lord, her energy. Well, why I got the energy and you ain't old? Shoot. My birthday, August the 20th. Deborah, I will be 57, girl. And I still got energy. I don't know how old Tisa is because I always forget to ask. But she acts just like, I mean, yeah, tick for tat. And yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I seen at the barbershop. I saw that. I was so happy. But now the kids, I was like, darn. And then they didn't live there but 3 weeks. And I heard he moved from somewhere too. Yeah, I'm glad. I thought about you when I seen that. I said, dang man. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. I said, oh my God. But anyway, I don't go nowhere though. But well, you know why right now. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna see what else I can find. I don't know. I'm gonna go in here and drink something right quick, and I will be back. All right, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you for keeping me company, Deborah, and thank you for visiting. Uh oh, she gonna kill me. Sharon Clark, and then I guess the Diddy love. I guess I think they gone. Well, thanks for visiting. If you're in the bushes. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later, okay, Deborah? All right, I'm out.